to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. My name is Natalie. I'm an empath, an intuitive card reader, and a visionary. I'm here this evening to do the general weekly reading for the week of March 27th through to April the 2nd, and this is for the sign of Capricorn. Masters of the universe and masters of the natural world, order, please bring forth any messages that you have for the sign of Capricorn for this general weekly reading covering March 27th until April the 2nd. For those of you new to the tarot community here on YouTube, general readings means these aren't personalized specifically for you that is watching this. There are thousands of people that take in the video. This is not going to apply to all these people at 100%. Some will take some things away from it. It'll hit home for them. Some won't. If you want it just about you, I do offer the service of private readings, and that's what you would require to have it personalized. The information for that was found down below this video window in the description or the more area. Please read through that once. I ask, thank you. And my personal email is right there. You just shoot me off an email, and we'll take it from there. Capricorn. Dynamic people, Capricorns. Dynamic is the word that comes to mind for them, to me, for the ones that I know anyway. I like to give the cards a good shuffle. I don't want anything sticking together. When you do this many videos back to back, I give them a good shuffle. Then into their life. There's your cards already. That was nice and smooth and it felt right. Okay, Capricorn. First card tarot is brought to your attention on Monday the 27th. Seven of Swords. It's about loss. Okay. Wheel of Fortune on Tuesday. Leading from loss to destiny. What's that say to you right off? That's how you kind of clue. You can fit them together like that, but then there's a nudge, an inner nudge that, for those of you that I get asked questions about intuition and reading the cards, and there's a real good example of it right there. Right there. A loss. It's all part of destiny. It was meant to happen. Your Wednesday, Queen of Wands, she's about passion. Usually following loss, it is followed by passion. Passion covers so many different emotions. So many. Queen of the Ocean, abundance on your Thursday. Thursday's payday for a lot of people. It's not always Friday anymore. Back in the day, it was always Friday, it was payday. And a lot of paydays now are Thursdays. Somebody getting a bonus, and they've been waiting for it. Page of Wands on your Saturday, all about creativity. Your Saturday, nice one. Ace of Wands. New beginnings going on over the weekend, huh? Or plans. And the final card is the High Priestess. She's all about intuition, and this is your Sunday. And Sundays are a great day. See, a lot of this is common sense too, because Sundays are a great day for vegging out, getting comfortable, relaxed, spacing out. And when we do that, what happens is that it leaves other areas of what makes our spirit up. It relaxes them. It leaves them more open to what is going on around them. And more good energy can flow in. Creative energy especially can float in. Gaining clarity when it's almost like we're sweeping out the cobwebs. A lot of people get into that state of mind on a Sunday. And not for religious reasons. It's because it's such a quiet day. In most areas. So, you live where I do. It's quiet all the time. Pretty much. So when we hear normal outdoor living noises, it's very annoying. It's very annoying. We're used to lawnmowers, tractors, boat whistles, fog whistles, lighthouses and stuff like that. But Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I could go on and on about where I live. I'm very passionate about where I live. It's one of my passions. All right. Seven of Swords. Loss on a Monday, of all things. Of all days. Like, what the heck is this about? You know? See, loss on a Monday. Somebody's first day after being laid off, or somebody's first day after being fired. A huge sense of loss. Shock as well. Shock is coming into focus there as well. Excuse me. And shock is the big one on Monday. It's huge for some of you, Capricorn. Your world gets rocked, but yet you're frozen to one spot. That's what it's going to, it's like everything around you is just all of a sudden imploded. And this has come as a grand shock, and there you are frozen still, and everything around you is just crumbling, and you can't move. And that sounds really foreboding. But that's how I'm hearing too as well. Here's what I'm hearing. This will soften it up a bit. Some of you have a tendency, when things aren't going quite exactly as you want them to, there can be a reaction of overreacting. So that could be for some of you. Probably just if there's a few of you there, that's exactly what that's all about. It's an overreaction. Some of you are feeling it's the end of the world, I'm hearing. And I'm hearing it's not the end of the world. It's just your perception of that, but it is not the end of the world. It's the aftershock of the shock. And some of you don't take real well to, you know, big change, sudden changes. You don't like it. You don't like it at all. Some of us can kind of like go bump, bump, and then carry on. Some of you Capricorns can't do that. You get resentful, you get angry, you get upset, you become just exasperated and appalled. How could this happen? So there's some overreaction going on there for some of you. Some of you as well are feeling like something may be taken from you. If you're suspicious of anybody at this time, now's the time to do some investigative work and look ahead. And don't be afraid to look in weird corners if your suspicions are drawing you there. Listen to your intuition right now. That's the best thing you can do. Some of you as well will need to take extra care on locking your windows down when you're not at home, including your vehicle, including your desk at your office, if that's where your locker at work, anything like that, because somebody sees something that you have that they want. This isn't for everybody. This is a general reading. Please remember that. But somebody has noticed that you have something they'd love. Some of you could get just down and out, completely robbed as well. You'll come home. You might see a window broken out. Or you left a window open and there it is wide open, but you didn't leave it open. You left it unlocked, and you knew you left it unlocked. You didn't think there was any, you know, where you are, there's no rash of break-ins. But somebody's broken in and they've taken your electronics, anything of value. They've rummaged through everything. And the worst feeling for you is this huge feeling of invasion. So watch out for those qualities, those energies on that day. Your Tuesday, the Wheel of Fortune, this is all about destiny. And this, as I'm hearing, is lessons learned for you, Capricorn. Boy, oh boy, have you had a wake-up call and lessons learned, and this is all part of your destiny. This was supposed to happen to you. This is a cloud with a silver lining. Not all is lost. It'll take you a while to get through that before you even begin to think that there's any silver lining to be seen at all, but it's there. You're just blinded by the shock is what you're feeling. You can't see or feel anything else. It becomes an overwhelming obsession with you. Your brain just keeps going, why? Why? Why me? Why the hell not you? It could have been somebody else next door. How about Buddy that lives up in the back hill there in the mansion on the hill that's got way more than you, but better security? You know, they seen you as easy pickings. These people can be professional, and they seen you with your guard down. They just happened to come across, it was a fluke, a window that was not locked. They went in and they struck gold for a little bit. Not a big deal. Move on and get over it. You'll replace the stuff because it's just stuff. So you don't have to worry about that. So when this card comes in, this card represents fate. It represents a change of luck. It represents the unexpected. It represents movement and change, crossroad, and clairvoyance. So you're going to be experiencing, for some of you, remember, general reading, that some of you are going to be sensing things and feeling things, going into places, you know, in the esoteric world you've never been before. You've always suspected. Some of you are discovering you've got this sixth sense about you. That's a wonderful thing. That means you're growing by leaps and bounds spiritually. There's nothing bad in that. That's wonderful. You're seeing destiny unfold. You're seeing the truth of it. And that's what's pushing some of you onward in that direction. The advice of this card is not so much about doing as receiving. So go with the flow and be grateful for any good fortune that's going to come your way at this time. This card is a boost to your life. There you go. So behind the darkness there has to be a balance, and the good and the white and the love and the purity overshadows anything that's been dark. You've got some really, this is a pretty spread, by the way. I'm just looking at this, and you know it's very attractive. We've got we've got 3 females and 1 young male and a beautiful seahorse. And this is a very, very attractive reading, Capricorn, I'll say that. This is very pretty. It's almost like destiny. Passion, abundance, creativity, and growth, intuition, and destiny. What great cards to have. So yeah, your intuition is heightened. The card's here to really give a big, big uplift to your life and elevate you. It's very forward moving. It allows fate it allows fate itself to lead you to your destiny. That's what this card does. The Wheel of Fortune. It's a wonderful card. And turning unexpected chances as well into great decisions in your intuition, I said, is heightened. This is turning out to be another long reading. It's 2 in a row. Queen of Wands, she's all about passion, and this is on your hump day on your Wednesday. How's that? I'm getting dry. Excuse me. Lemonade. Wow. That'll wake you up at 1 a.m. Okay, so this queen, she represents passion. So what do you think she's like? She's an extremely passionate person. When anything resonates with her, anything moves her, she shows it in her face. The color rushes. She becomes flushed. Her color becomes heightened. Her eyes become more fluid, deepened. You can tell it with her. This woman is all about passion. All about passion. And she can go the other direction with that as well and be very passionately, you know, saddened or anything like that. This woman leads by example. This is somebody that's true and that's solid, and they lead by example. And they're always looking to help others around them. I'm more than happy. Usually the first person at the head of the line when it comes to helping. She speaks from her heart. She finds people that are closed off from their emotions because there are people that are steeled that way. Kind of like Scorpio gets like that. They get like, I'm closed off and I'm dark and I'm mysterious. She doesn't care for people like that because she finds them frustrating. She wants people to be as down to earth as she is, to stop complicating everything and see the simplicity that life can be. And it can be simple. There's no way. I'm getting the heat off the card on this one. This woman could really move your day on hump day and make it something excitingly interesting to run into, to spend time with this woman. sometimes too, Capricorn, guess what? This is you. So if this is resonating with you, then this card represents you, and you are all about passion. The Capricorns, I know, saying they can get a little passionate once in a while. It's an understatement. They can go right off the deep end. They can be like a mean little chihuahua right in your face if they get mad. You know, they're very alive. They're very passionate. They can't stand boredom. They can't stand idleness. They can't stand not having plans for tomorrow. They need to know. They're very alive, is what they are. This lady, she's no different. So if you meet somebody like her, that's just the thing. She's all about practicality too. She's very practical, very easy to get along with. A lot of things are common sense and logic to her. You recognize her that way as well. Right now, the card is here to tell you as well, it's time to honor your talents. The advice is follow your intuition to make the best decisions in relationships, work, and projects. Your keywords are leadership, creativity, intuition, strength, relationships, and a beautiful word, one of my favorites, is integrity. Integrity. All right. Queen of the Ocean. She's all about abundance on your Thursday. This is a wonderful card. I told you to look at these cards. I want you guys to just look at that. I wish I could hold them all in one hand side by side. I don't want to pull the laptop down. I might shut my camera off by accident. You know, that's amazing to me. There's a beautiful horse there. You know, and on top of that, you've got, you know, the Wheel of Fortune, Destiny. These cards are absolutely beautifully placed together. I don't know why not. You know what? I've never noticed a spread that looks so good before. This is really great. So Queen of the Ocean on a Thursday. Somebody, as I said earlier, when I first held this card up, was that somebody's getting a great big, juicy bonus they've been waiting for. And they're thinking this is it. This is the week it's going to come in. And you've got the money spent already. Big plans for some of you. Some of you will be a trip away. There's been a lot of that going on this time of the year. A lot of the signs. They're taking off down south. They want to get a jump start on their summer. When they come back, they'll be ahead of the tans and have a good start on one if that's their thing. Not in my part of the world. That's another... That's about another 3 months away around here before we could think about spreading on the lotion and sitting in the sun. Anyway, she's the mother card of the tarot. She brings happiness and abundance whenever she shows up in a reading. Excuse me. Oh, wow. Sorry about that. I'm choking on excitement. So whenever she shows up in a reading, she brings all these wonderful things. She predicts contentment, loving partners, a loving family. Everybody seems to be getting along. There's a feeling of comfort that's going to hover in your life on this day. You're not going to have any worries on this Thursday at all. Payday on top of everything else that's coming in for you. Everything seems to be flowing right, and you're looking forward to the weekend at this point. You're really wanting to look forward to the weekend. Say, this is going to be great. This is going to be like a mini vacation. I've got the whole weekend off. The weather's going to be great. And I've got, you know, oodles amount of money that if I want to go shopping, if I want to buy some new things, new clothes, whatever, if I want to take myself out for dinner on Friday night or Saturday night or even and Sunday night, I can do that. It's wonderful. So you're really looking forward to this. This is exciting stuff for some of you. General reading, hate to remind you, but that's what it is. It's a general reading. So she's here to reassure you as well that your needs are going to be met. I just said all of that. Money is flowing again. Harmony is at home. Spiritual growth is going on. There's a lot of gratitude coming for. I'm hearing they're feeling the gratitude. They're doing it right. That also brings stability in almost every area of your life. Creativity, fertility. For some, by that I mean growth. I'm not seeing any baby cards here to go with this. Fertility as in blooming, as in growing, as in thriving is very important at this time. The advice of this card, now is the time to grow. Now is the time to evolve. Now is the time to ride your wave of spirituality. And in areas of love as well. There's a lot of grace feeling there. There's a feeling of grace within the love that's in your family and within your life right now as well. So your keywords are growth and nurture, time, love, fertility, growth, comfort, and generosity. And this is an incredible card. And here comes Here comes, that was Thursday. Here comes Friday. So Friday's page 1's all about creativity. Well, now with all that money that you've come into, there's an awful lot of stuff you want to do. Some of you are as dizzy as I'm talking fast. You just can't seem to make your mind up. Where do I begin? Where do I start? I've never had this choice before. I've never had these freedoms before. I always had to go eeny, meeny, miny, mo. And now it's like I want them all. And I can have them all, but do I really want them all? Now that I know that I can have them, do I really want them all? There's the big thing. We think we want things sometimes. And then when the time comes for us to receive those things, we ask ourselves, it's coming too easy. It's coming too fast. I didn't even have to try. Is this what I really want? I thought I did. 3 months ago, I was just going to die if I didn't have that. I was just going to die. And now that it's here, you know what? I've experienced that. And surprised nobody more than myself. Like, what is wrong with me? There must be something wrong. I wanted that so bad I could taste it. I would have walked over anybody to get that. I would have walked through fire. 3 months later, whoops, there it is. And guess what? I'm hesitating before grabbing. And that can happen. And that can happen here. So be careful what you wish for. Really careful. And when you put stuff out to the universe, be sure that you convey a lot of details. The universe wants details. It likes details. Don't miss important things. And then say, bring that to me. And I'm receiving that because that's what I've asked for. Bring it to me. Don't use the words need and want because it'll give you more need and more want. So this page is showing up to bring you good news. And great news, actually. He's very witty and very charming, and he's somebody who's extremely likable. Between the ages of, say, 15 and 28 and about there, give or take a year, somebody that's very young at heart. That can happen as well. Now's the time to discover new talents that you weren't sure if you had. Now that you have a little bit of money, a little bit of freedom here, you got an open weekend coming up. You might be able to delve into some things that you were always interested in, but you could never afford to get in because some hobbies are very, very expensive. Photography, there's one right there. Just to get the equipment will put you into, it'll just, like the money it costs for that hobby, but it's such a wonder. I know because I don't spend any money on it. I've had help along the way. But one of my passions is photography. Well, no wonder. If you could see where I live, that's why. I don't recall anything that I paid for. Everything has been brought to me through the universe or through the universe's work through other people. So I've been very, very fortunate that way. But that's an expensive hobby. Now, if I came into money tomorrow, I'd go and buy all brand new equipment. I'd buy a new camera, brand new tripod, lenses and filters and all that good stuff. That's the kind of thing that you've never been able to do before. And the sense of freedom of, walking into a photography store and just saying, what's the best you have? This is what I'm interested in doing. And what do you, and you walk in and you feel like you're being treated like you're somebody. Because you're saying, it doesn't matter the price of that lens. I don't care if it's not lined in gold and it cost me $6 grand. Put it on my card. How would that feel? That's what you call good stuff, all right? And that's the way you're going to be feeling. Now, I'm going to stop on that one right there. So the next one is your Ace of Wands on Saturday. And here's your open day. And it's a good open day. A lot of beginnings. Your intuition's going to be kicking in high gear as well. Adventures, ideas, creativity, success, and you're going to be seeing some growth in some area. Something's been lagging. Something's not been thriving and moving forward. Something's been lagging, and you'll be growing irritated with it at times, I'm hearing. Whatever it is, you put a lot of yourself, not just time and energy, but of you into something over the last, say, 6 months, and you're waiting for it. Like, why is it? It's not dying, but it's not growing and thriving. You're going to see a change now. There's going to be, I almost had it. I almost saw what it was. I'm sorry, I did. I almost saw what it was. It's like trying to remember a name that's on the tip of your tongue and it just won't come forth. That's what it's like. Something that you've been waiting along and it's been irritating you. Oh, really bugging you. It could be anything from household repairs, a broken door, a lifted tile or two on the floor, little things like that. It could be something like that. It's been, but I think it's something bigger. I'm feeling it's bigger. It's not mundane. It's not, this is the Ace of Wands about practicality, but it's a starting of bigger things. The doors are open. Practical things are getting a little bit easier for you now. Somebody's coming into some extra money. I can tell you that because life's getting easier here as we go along. A lot easier, a lot more feeling. I can feel the feeling of freedom. I'm feeling the heat off the card here. A lot of new beginnings are going to be born. New ideas are going to take place and be born on this Saturday. Your creativity is flowing big time. You're thinking to yourself, I can do whatever I want now. This is going to be so much fun. Some of you are not getting super wealthy. You're not stinking rich, but you know the extra money coming in and where it's probably going to end up going. So just remember that on your Sunday, your last day, is the High Priestess. She's all about intuition. And as I said earlier, why wouldn't it be? Sunday's a day of self-reflection, a day of relaxation. It's a quiet day. I got this earlier, and it was on Sunday as well. Isn't that funny? It fell into the same place. It was the same thing and the same feelings, the sense of reflection, the sense of letting it all go and being in the moment. Some of you are going to be lucky enough you don't have to worry about anything on Sunday. Absolutely nothing. And it's very quiet. It's a quiet day. And you're relaxing. And there's no worries. And there's no pressures. And it's just a day of complete, total, sweet, ultimate rest. And it's wonderful. And you're feeling very contented. And it's a good thing. You know what? I'm stop this reading right here is what I'm going to do. This is going to carry on for a while. You receive the infinity symbol, I'll say that much, which means into infinity and beyond. Does it not? That was your reading, Capricorn. I hope you liked it. I enjoyed doing that. That was a good reading. I thought, I could feel the heat coming off of it. Smoking. Anyway, I hope it resonated with you. I'd like to thank all current subscribers as well. For being here and being the seabed floor to the Bay of Fundy Fortune that holds the mighty waters of the Great Bay of Fundy with the highest tides in the world. I know some of you see this all the time and you hear this, but for those that are new, that's what the message is for. I'd like to thank everybody for their shares and their likes on the videos as well. The thumbs up, the thumbs down. Love the comments. Keep it clean. Don't be rude. That's my message of the week is don't be rude. And I'm almost done. The 12 signs. I should have started this a week ago. Anyways, you can find me on Twitter, on Blogspot, on Google, and also under Bay of Fundy Fortunes group on Facebook as well. And, of course, you can always find me right here as well. I'm just going to sign right off right now. I'm always waiting on the next high tide. Thank you very much, and good night. Oh, see you for the monthlies in April. Now I'm saying good night. Bye-bye.